This is a book review of They Ask, You Answer. We are Accessory to Success, and we review a lot of business books here. We get little takeaways from all these great business books, package them up, and send them out to you in a once-a-week email. We also have book recommendations in these emails as well. Feel free to go to the website and subscribe to that if it sounds interesting. Now on to the main takeaway from They Ask, You Answer. This book is a revolutionary approach to inbound sales, content marketing in the digital age. It is a wonderful book for business owners, entrepreneurs who want to grow their businesses in a consistent way with inbound sales. For example, you are someone who is considering starting a blog or growing your business online with a business already in motion, but unsure how to move ahead. This book offers wonderful perspective on how to approach creating content in this digital age. It has some unique systems and approaches you can apply to stop wasting time creating content that doesn't work and focuses on what people actually care about. Some of them are extreme, cutthroat, and rigid rules. In his own words, Marcus Sheridan is not a professional author. He is writing based on his own experience as a businessman and consultant. He is a practitioner with expert knowledge on the subject, otherwise an inbound marketing guru. The book has many interesting case studies in which either his clients or companies who have successfully mined digital content are shared. Some bullet points of what you'll learn in the book: how to create content to attract customers, how to establish trust with your prospective customers and to become a trusted resource, how to acquire more leads and increase conversion rate. If your customers have a question, provide them with honest answers. Create content to educate, not to blatantly sell your product. How to write content that prospective customers identify with and lead to them being better qualified leads. Customer problems and concerns should be your prime focus. Openly admit to your shortcomings or flaws and let your prospects make informed decisions. Be upfront. How to turn your negatives into strengths. Now on to the main book summary. Consumer purchasing decisions have undergone a radical change in recent times. Today's digital consumers base their buying decisions on internet research. An average of 70% of decisions are made before the purchase. The book is about controlling a narrative before potential customers make their purchase decision. By the time you touch base with them, they should like you, know who you are, and even potentially want to do business with you. Establish trust, sales will follow. Be obsessed with gaining customer trust. Trust is the name of any online and offline business game. Trust is invaluable. Some ways to establish trust are being transparent. Do not badmouth the competition. Share your own story. Personal story of Marcus Sheridan. Marcus shares his story of how when the stock market crashed in 2008, his swimming pool venture, River Pools and Spas, suffered huge losses as customers opted out of installing pools in their property. He embraced the internet and started writing simple blog articles to educate his customers and answer all their doubts and questions through his medium. This paid off, and he successfully turned his business around and also became an inbound marketing guru. The Carmax Effect. When Carmax came into the used car industry, they first had to win customer trust. They did this by fixed pricing. They followed a no haggling pricing, which has more or less become the industry standard. Their sales team was offered a one car, one commission structure regardless of the sale price of the car. This eliminated unethical pushing of higher priced cars in the hopes of higher commissions. Rather, customer needs were considered, and only the car most suited to them was suggested. In this way, they overcame salesperson distrust. They offered a 5-day money-back guarantee in case the customer was dissatisfied with the car sold to them, also called buyer's remorse. They paid full attention to quality control, putting to rest customers' fears of buying a, quote, lemon. This assured their customers that they were getting a genuine deal and not being ripped off. They did not speak empty words, but rather showed their customers how they were actually implementing all these actions. They eliminated customer fear and replaced it with trust. Another book with trust as a major subject is $1 Trillion Coach. They Ask, You Answer is a business philosophy. It's an approach to communication, company culture, and the way we sell as a business. Become obsessed with customer doubts. Answer all their questions on your website. Address even the most difficult and awkward questions in radically honest manner. Allow it to dictate the direction of your business. Much more can be found on this in the book Linchpin by Seth Godin. The Big Five. These are the 5 important topics, questions in which companies try to avoid. Price, what does the product cost? 2 is problem. What are the negatives of the product? 3, comparison. How does it compare with the product of the competing company? And 4, reviews. What are others saying about the product? Peers' proof. And 5, best in class. What is the best product in the market? Your content must include answers on all these topics in a transparent manner. These are topics consumers obsess over and that companies are shy to answer. In the book F Content Marketing, the authors go into much the same concept. These are perhaps the 2 best books on content marketing available. Only 10% of companies actually do this, and it's established a great deal of trust for them. Companies who address the elephant in the room, as it were, the difficult questions, gain much. Share and explain price on your website. This will not only eliminate unqualified customers, but also build trust. Help your customers settle on the best deal for them. They will definitely search for their answers, using every source of information that they can to find it. The idea is that you be the trusted resource by honestly answering their questions. This strategy will yield many results. By showing you understand your customers' thoughts, fears, concerns, likes, and dislikes, you will build empathy with them. Through the use of education rather than promotional tactics, you will gain customers' buy-in, a strategy that you can read about in How to Blog for a Profit. A cycle has been put into motion. Concerns, honest answers, educated consumers, potential customers or leads, shorter sales cycles or conversion time, smaller advertising costs, increased time efficiency for the sales team, reduce overall costing, and happy customers. Plus, the articles, blogs, and videos that you create for customers will continue to educate future potential customers as well as your own sales teams, something that Chet Holmes would fully support, as you will see in his book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. The Rob Micheloff case study. Micheloff is the founder and owner of Smarter Finance USA, a reverse mortgage direct mail company. The aim was to serve elderly people who were house rich but cash poor. He quickly realized that using direct mail to solicit leads was old school and not workable in 2014. He stumbled upon They Ask, You Answer and soon contacted Marcus. He soon started putting up articles on his website, clearing facts and myths about his industry to educate consumers. Soon he became the authority on the subject and people started contacting him. From a few hundred visits online initially, his traffic, leads, and business grew leaps and bounds. For more information on how Salesforce grew their cold emails rather than content, you may enjoy predictable revenue. Marcus Sheridan's 8 steps to prepare your company for inbound content marketing can be adopted to teach your company and transform their business. Number 1, ensure everyone reads They Ask, You Answer. Hold them accountable and organize book club meetings. 2, arrange an inbound culture workshop. This will give you an understanding of how buying has changed, importance of teaching as against self-promotion, and questions to definitely address. 3, designate a content manager to design and publish all your content. 4, identify and hire your in-sourced marketing team who can contribute with ideas, articles, and videos. 5, do not delay your online content. Start publishing. 6, integrate your content into sales processes immediately. Teach your sales team to integrate your online content into their sales efforts. 7, measure your progress. Stay consistent and set milestones. This will tell you where to focus and when to ease off. 8, be willing to adopt change. Challenge status quo. Be transparent and honest. Embrace challenges and forge ahead. Business survival is a mindset game. The book is about putting yourself in a position of uniqueness. Give information that people want. Be honest. Establish trust. Attract customers. If you had to sum up the basic idea briefly, it would be, when your customers ask you a question, answer it with content. About the author, Marcus Sheridan. Marcus Sheridan is the founder and president of The Sales Lion, one of the world's premier inbound and marketing companies. This company trains and supports businesses in their efforts to compose meaningful content that will bring about inbound leads. These leads often result in increased sales and web traffic. In 2018, Sheridan's The Sales Lion merged with the digital publication Impact. This merger established a very successful American marketing and digital sales agency. Named a web marketing guru, quote unquote, by the New York Times, Mr. Sheridan has been listed by Forbes as one of the 20, quote, speakers you don't want to miss, end quote. For his passionate and riveting speeches have inspired and motivated many audiences and thousands of people throughout the world. In these speeches, he often relates his struggles and successes as an entrepreneur and business owner. Having saved his company from failure, Marcus Sheridan candidly shares his experiences with audiences among whom he mingles, often addressing individuals by name. Every year, Mr. Sheridan gives 70 global keynote speeches, inspiring his audiences in marketing, sales, communication, and leadership. This immensely successful speaker has acquired recognition from his charisma and ability to inspire and excite his audiences. As a result of his talent as both an entrepreneur and a motivational speaker who has helped others succeed, Marcus Sheridan has been featured in respected business magazines such as Inc., Canada's The Globe and Mail, and others. The multi-platform global tech, entertainment, and digital culture content company named Mashable ranked Mr. Sheridan's book, They Ask, You Answer, as 2017's #1 marketing book. Forbes rated it as one of the 11 marketing books every CMO should read. Among the key topics in this work are the following: the digital consumer, we're all media companies, the future of sales and marketing, the way it has always been done, and the business of trust. In 2009, the creative Marcus Sheridan developed a blog about marketing, sales, and personal development entitled The Sales Lion. The blog was generated during the economic collapse in 2008. When the swimming pool company Sheridan owned began to fail, he immersed himself into what is called inbound and content marketing to save his business. He employed traditional advertising tactics, but he also used subtle methods of advertising or inbound marketing, an informational method for making potential customers aware of the product. Sheridan's efforts resulted in river pools. It was not long before the website for this company became the most visited swimming pool website worldwide with 500,000 visitors per month. This has been a book review of They Ask, You Answer. Thanks for listening. We've made recommendations for many other books throughout this review. You can find links to all of those in the blog post. You can also buy this book on our site if you'd like. Don't forget to sign up for our email newsletter. You can get tidbits and takeaways from all these great business books we're reviewing, along with recommendations for other books you might enjoy. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in the next review.